Hello, welcome to Chrysalis Invictus Tarot. The Sweet Dreams reading for you. We're going to take a look at what's going on in your dream world. Potentially, you've been having dreams, you're wondering what they're meaning, or maybe you don't remember your dreams and you're curious. So we'll see what comes up. I don't know. Just go where I'm guided. And we have 3 piles, starting with this pile here. Amazonites. I don't know what this is, but it's kind of shiny. It's hard to see in this light. And amethyst, maybe? Maybe possibly. A good stone. Grounding now. Taking long, slow, deep breaths. Becoming receptive. These readings are often channeled, and sometimes the messages can be really specific, sometimes they can be more broad, sometimes there are many messages coming in all at once. And so deciding what is and isn't for you is very important. Before we get into your reading, please consider giving this channel a subscribe and liking the video, and please leave a comment. It will help me to build the channel so I can continue to do these readings. I really do enjoy meeting you this way. So find your timestamp and I'll meet you at your pile. Pile number 1. I want to do something a little bit different for this reading. I have these Sweet Dreams cards, and I actually made the title for this video. Like, I received the title for this video and didn't even realize I had these cards. So we're going to take 2 of these cards just to get a feel for the theme, the messages of pile number 1 streams, please. First, we have transition. While I sleep, I move from the old to the new with great ease. Oh, that's beautiful. So your dreams are helping you to make changes in your life. Sometimes the deepest transitions, we sort of have to do it in our sleep. It's hard for us to do that consciously. And we have act. Upon waking, I am ready to act on my passions and dreams. Ooh, so there's like a transition coming in for you that's going to bring like a renewed energy. This is really, really wonderful. Okay, let's take a look at your cards. First, we have Peacock. So I'm getting in your conscious life, you're maybe a little bit self-conscious, or maybe you've taken sort of the sidekick role, or you've preferred to be second, but not because you don't have front man potential, if we're talking about a band, but because you've been scared. You're afraid of being arrogant, or thought to be cocky. You have difficulty walking that line between, or understanding the line between sort of arrogance and self-importance in a negative way and in a positive way, like confidence and being proud of yourself. Oh, gateway. Wow, huge transformation coming in. So this is you stepping into a leadership role, and your dreams are helping you to get there. The labyrinth is something that you walk for wisdom. It's sort of like you walk, for answers. And at the center, we have 2 really vivid depictions of eyes here. And so I'm seeing, okay, your right eye guides you, your left eye sees into dreams. So your left eye is your eye of prophecy, of visions. And obviously the space between, your third eye is really important. But here I'm getting the feeling that your dreams are guiding you toward opening your throat chakra and allowing your heart to come through. So this is where that transition and that act is coming in, is that, it could quite literally for some of you be acting or singing something that is performative. For others of you, it could just be being more comfortable with performing in anything that you do. So you may be encountering a certain landscape over and over and over again and wondering, why am I here again? What is this about? It could be that you're in a labyrinth in your dreams. You're walking a labyrinth in your dreams, and a labyrinth doesn't always look like this. Sometimes it is a series of hallways. Sometimes it is, you can find labyrinths anywhere. In your conscious life, it can be walking wooded paths, it can be the mall even. And if you ever feel like you continuously get lost in a space that you know really well, that's a moment of labyrinth. That's where you're sort of asked to come to the right thought in order to find your way out. And so this is what your subconscious is doing right now, is working through this labyrinth. Wow. Solar eclipse revolution number 44. This is to the core transformation. This is like, I think I've said it in other readings before, but like forged in fire. Like I'm seeing something emerging out of like volcanic matter and taking form out of, and with the oxygen turns to metal. Like, it's incredible. I'm also getting that in your dreams, part of this labyrinth could be learning a skill or honing a skill. So there could be something that you do in your waking life that when you go to sleep, you're trained and you're processing that information in your sleep. So you don't have to process it necessarily in your conscious life. So this is where you wake up with ideas. This is where you wake up knowing more. Trust that that is a process that is unfolding, that can be real. No way. Void of course moon missing. Look at the light here. What is not there is the key. What is not there is the key. So if you are faced with a hallway of doors, for instance, if you're faced with a hallway of doors, it's looking for the hole to jump through in the floor or the ladder going up. It's something outside of the obvious. It's not what you think it is. There could be situations like this coming up in your dreams. Again, with the labyrinth, I'm really getting that you're being sent through these sort of challenges. And this reading, there's no way of knowing, but hopefully what we're doing is we're tapping into your subconscious and giving it information. And the key is to look somewhere other than the obvious. What an incredible, cool reading. I'm so excited about this. Let's take a look at the tarot cards. We have the Empress, the Three of Swords. And Five of Cups. Wow. So there is a tremendous amount of healing and nurturing happening in your dreams as well. The Empress energy is giving me this sense of new birth, that hold on a second. Let me find what I need to say. Your heartbreak is like the clay that forms. So when you are encountered by grief, or when you're encountered by someone who is gone or someone who you miss, can you give them up? Can you choose a new way of nurturing? Can you follow yourself instead of them? So maybe you are following someone through this labyrinth, thinking they know the answer. Maybe you've followed many people in your conscious life with this heartbreak, or with this Three of Swords. You've brought someone else into a situation that is between you and yourself, your conscious and your unconscious, your subconscious, your dreaming self and your waking self. There's no need to involve a third party. In the sense that the dreams that you are making come true, oh, okay. This is an empress without an emperor, and she is just as powerful in herself as she is with him. Yes, there is more, that is a different kind of new, but this part of your journey is not about that. This part of your journey is about overcoming grief, learning to be your own sunlight, your own protection, learning to act on your own, learning to stand. Yes, this is a third party. It's like you've always thought you needed someone else. And you're starting to process this in your dreams, that all you need is you. All right, that's what I have for you, pile number 1. Thanks for joining me. Pile number 2, welcome to your reading. I didn't realize when I made this video, or when I made the title for this video, that I had cards that were actually called Sweet Dreams. So we're going to start with these cards just to give us a feel for what this reading might be about, or what your dreams might be about, or what lessons you're learning, what you're processing in your dream life. And don't worry, for those of you who want another sex dream video, that will be coming up soon. Interesting that I brought that up for you, pile 2. Okay, so first we have trust. I believe that whatever is happening to me right now is part of the greater plan. Okay, so broadening perspective, expansion, the Jupiter energy there, and ask for help. I am willing to receive help from the universe whenever and however it happens. keep reading however as wowever, but that makes no sense. Okay, let's take a look at your cards. Let's see what you have. Fox. Beware. Beware the trickster. This is trust for yourself. Ooh, losing this card. This is trust for yourself. I'm really feeling like what's coming through in your dream life are riddles, challenges. It's like problem solving or puzzles, dilemmas that are coming up that are challenging you. So scenarios potentially, or scenes of, you know, having to make choices or having to interact with someone else or having to put your faith or trust in someone else. And your mind is just cycling through all of these different scenarios. And the fox is interesting in this case because it's both you trusting that you have the wherewithal and the wit to, the ability to discern and to make these choices and to trust yourself. But it also represents what you're afraid of. It's like you're afraid of yourself. So you're afraid of meeting yourself in the woods. In the cauldron of inspiration. Yeah, everything's sort of going into the pot and you're not quite sure what's going to come out. You're also asked to trust yourself that you, that this process is leading you somewhere. Trust in the process. Trust in the process. I'm getting like kitchens, I'm getting like workshops, like for locations of dreams, like places where alchemy and chemistry and like all of that sort of like where things happen, where things are transmuted and transformed. First house, the body. Okay. So this is happening on a cellular level for you. This trust is being integrated into your body. A great way to work with this is by practicing mindful movements and things of that nature. My information's in the description box below. If you don't know, I teach those things. It was the number 25. What carries you around and keeps you alive. The fox and the fiddle, the bee and the hive. The terrible goat that sings the wrong note. The bat and the fly have too high to climb. Take no notice of the burial rite. You are of wax written. It was just a terrible night. Fox energy and cauldron energy. So some of you may be poets or think more abstractly or have a gift for language. And if anything I say makes no sense to you, please disregard it. It's only for whoever understands it. I really feel that there's a reflective energy here. light that comes from beneath. So any kind of light from a fire, a candle. Look at how that beautifully transfers into one another. Light from beneath. It's like illuminating people or things in your life that are untrustworthy. Because when you light something from below, you can see all of the shadows. Like the shadows are on the person as opposed to off of the person. Like when the sun is above someone and the shadow is almost a separate self. This is the shadow being worn in the body. Let's see what other cards we have. North Node, life's purpose. Yeah. I definitely look into what your first house, what planet is in your first house. First house is of the body. It's ruled by Aries. And North Node, it's like all of the lessons that you're learning and in this life. So this is heavily tied to your life's purpose, all of this. The trust, the ask for help, collaboration, inspiration. Your dreams are helping you to create something. This is interesting. Maybe the tarot cards will give us more clarity. Although I have a feeling for you, this is going to remain elusive. The Two of Wands. I'm hearing bury the hatchet. And bury the lead. Don't trust everybody with your dreams. King of Cups. So you have potent emotional energy that comes through. It boils down the creativity in the cauldron. The fumes, the inspiration rise up from this emotional center, this emotional power. Don't trust everyone with your dreams. And the Seeker. Wow, so you can travel. So if you don't know this already, and you probably do, you can travel in your dreams. You can travel into other people's dreams. You can go anywhere you want to go. You are freely permitted to travel, and there's a reason for that. It's okay. So heavily, here we go. This is why you need to focus on the body. The body is going to anchor you. So when you work on the body, you have a stronger connection to your foundation and are better able to come back from this traveling to understand whether you have dreamt your own dream or someone else's dream. What messages, what other messages, sweet dream messages do we have for pile number 2? To clarify. Some sort of clarity is coming in the month of June. That's all I have for you. Please leave me a message and let me know how this resonates. And I'll see you soon. Okay, pile number 3, welcome to your reading. So I discovered that I actually have an oracle deck called Sweet Dreams. So we're going to use that first to get a feel for what your dreams are processing for you, what themes are coming up. And just get 2 of these cards. 2 cards for pile number 3, please. What do they need to know? Growth. I challenge myself to step outside of my comfort zone as I travel on the road to growth and illumination. I think that sort of speaks for itself, but we'll get another message and see if there's more clarity to be had. Oh, I feel like it's both of these cards. Okay. You get 3 cards, pile number 3. Nurture. I open my arms and wrap around those that need nurturing, starting with myself. Yeah, okay. And manifest. My dreams help me to manifest all that I need. Okay, so what I'm really getting from this is that your dreams are doing the work so that you can put your work into yourself. Meaning there are details that are being worked out by spirit, by some mysterious animating force that are working out some of the things that you would normally put your energy into, and it's leaving space for you to nurture yourself for your growth, for your personal growth. Let's take a look at the oracle cards and see if we can find out more. Cat, yeah, self-healing. The cat, I see this cat walking through your subconscious, through a dark space, and it's like glowing in the dark. And it's a force of healing. And you know, the purr of the cat is healing. And it's a way that a cat can not only self-heal, but heal others, because it's a soothing vibration. And so there's this like vibration moving through you in your dreams that is healing and soothing old wounds. But this cat does not, like, it has one ear listening to what's moving in the corner. And so there's something about being on high alert. So it could be that you've had traumas and you feel like you're in survival mode a lot. And that you don't feel at ease enough to fully drop into nurturing yourself. Or that your guides really come through in things that you hear, music, things people say, random talk, that you always hear what you need to hear. I'm getting that from this. And hair. There's this, like, I'm really getting for you that there are nightmares or horrific things happening in your dreams, like being trapped, like being chased, like being someone or something just being right in your face. And it may almost feel like that thing is in your face as you sleep, like an entity in your room. I'm sorry if this is triggering you. Please know that you're safe. Take a deep breath in and press everything that is in and too close to you away from you, like a force field, moving it away, giving you space. Push it out, reversing the magnetic pull. So it's no longer pulled in, it's repelled. Breathe into it. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck and your jaw. You are safe in this space. You are held here. Okay, so I would highly, highly recommend practicing some form of protection before you go to sleep. Let's see what else. This almost hurts the joints, this feeling like, oh, South Node, okay. So this is karma or difficult things that you're having to release through your life, your debts. And so there's some that are lingering and they hold on tight, but know that they are not meant to be carried, they're meant to be released. Yeah, this is heavy. This is heavy, pile number 3. Taurus, I have. Okay, so what you have, I wonder if Taurus is in your North Node. What you have is, what you have in your room is important before you go to sleep. This is the only pile where the environment of your room when you sleep is coming up. So pay attention to anything that may be giving off an energy that is not needed, or anything that you may be able to bring into your room to create a safe space. This is a lot to do with your body while you sleep. It also, like, what fabrics are you wearing? What are you wearing to bed? Do you have a nighttime routine? These could be ways of looking at this nurturing and this growth. But you are, there's a lot of shifting happening. This isn't being stuck. This is just going through a lot. You're going through a lot in your dreams. We have, oh gosh, yes. We have the 9 of Swords. Oh, pile 3. Do you need a cuddle? I want you to be warm, and I want you to be safe, and I want you to know that these anxieties and some of these things that you're holding yourself to are not for you. They're not even about you. They're not you anymore, even if they ever were. Let's see what the other tarot cards are, and before I continue to the 7 of Cups. I'm hearing the song I Think I'm Paranoid by Garbage. I'll link it down below if you don't know the song. Yeah, there's a lot going on for you here. Okay, so we'll get the last card, but what I'm really getting here is that it's very important for you to work on your nighttime routine, to nurture yourself through your nighttime routine and how you sleep and how you enter the realm of sleep. The Magician. Yeah. So you're losing a lot of personal power in your sleep and in your dreams and in that environment just generally. So if you can find a way to but manifest is here. This is so interesting that you have this really, really strong message, and then the afterthought is like manifest. The Magician is the card of manifestation. Okay, sorry, I had to pause and come back. So I was saying here that there's this growth and nurture that's happening, but there seems to be this simultaneous manifestation that's happening in your dreams. But the key is to heal yourself through your nighttime routine and through the way that you approach sleep. It may be good for you to look into lucid dreaming if you don't do that already. But pay attention to your sheets and to your bed, and maybe cleanse your bed if you have shared it with someone who you are no longer with. You could be dreaming for them. And this is what I have for you, pile number 3. Thank you so much for joining. Please leave me a comment, and we'll see you soon.